I really don't want to overplay this, but this trail is not great. There's loads of spots, one false move and you're off the edge onto a real nasty drop down.
In 200 yards, your destination will be on the right.
Bless, 200 yards, whatever that is in meters. Oh my God. Well, what a little spot this is to start the video. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. The beach at Sea Houses, and what a stunning little sandy crop it is. A little fishing village in the far northeast of England. To the south from here lies 99.9% of the whole landmass of England, and to the north, the borderlands and Scotland. And up on those borderlands around Scotland lies the last bastille or fortification of English rule, the town of Berwick-on-Tweed. So I thought, as we're heading north from this Sea Houses point along the coastline through Berwick, and I've drove through it a few times, this time I figured we'd stop off and have a proper look at it. It's full of castles, fortifications and mass amounts of history. It should be a pretty intriguing place to have a little bumble around. So give me 5 minutes to go and dip my toes in this icy cold water of the northeastern coastline, and then we can get on today's mission and head over those borderlands and into Scotland. Say it, interesting drive through the centre of Berwick. I've just had to squeeze by a guy on his ladder, but look at this, what I'm coming down to. This is lush. Oh wow, nice. I do hope there's parking down there. Let's find out. Well, we're here. I've got to be honest, I'm just listening out for the car at the minute. Listen to this. I don't know, she sounds a little bit more sporty than she used to. Hey, throater. Check this spot out as well. Blooming nightmare. I wanted to have a bumble around the town, and God knows where it is. It's somewhere miles that blooming way. Gutted, mate. There've been loads of parking. I've come around some right little track into some overnight car camping spot. Oh, it looks like there's no signs. It's been whipping, mate. Look at the CV. But I have got to walk 3/4 of a mile to get into the town. So yeah, bear with. Bloody not. It's a hike on all trails, and this is the starting point. Well, what can I say? The weather has taken a serious turn, and not for the better. Only 2 hours ago I was blazing round in my mankini on the beach in blue skies, and now it's blown an absolute hooler and threatening a big old storm. It's coming. Oh, I've had 3 days of blue sky, and I mentioned it earlier, probably in the previous video, and now I've cursed myself. Gutted. I'll tell you what, if that storm does come in, maybe we'll just haul up here for the day. It's for a spot, it really is. I didn't see a single sign like I mentioned, and there's a sandy crop beach right there. Wow. One for the summertime, mate. I bet it's absolutely ramming in the summer. Ah, well, just coming out of the prestigious golf club area and getting a little bit closer to town. I feel like this whole area, this bit of coastline, it's a little bit more upmarket. Not just because it's got a golf club, but some of the properties I've seen around here. A little bit tidier than most places. You know what I mean. Ah, well, off the golf course route then, and getting a little bit closer to in town. I've got to say, look at this is mad. Really impressive. Just mad fortifications all around this town, if you like. It is quite a big town. Big ramparts and stuff all around it. Wow, it really has got a ton of history as well. But this is a great start. Well, through the oldie worldy bridge that's not built for modern transport then. Definitely don't get the bus through there, and just into the town already. Everything around here looks like medieval ramparts and castles and such, and now a nice little trail up onto the actual ramparts. Wicked, mate. So I'm gonna have to apologise for me on him because the GoPro's out of batteries, and I've got 5 spare ones and they're all in the car. Nightmare. So I'm going with the mobile phone up here on the ramparts of Berwick. What a spot. The medieval church in the backdrop. A real historic town. One that really does lie in the history of the English and Scottish wars. Originally populated thousands of years ago by the Blivens of Brynich, and then became part of the Anglo-Saxon community of Brynia, and later on joining Dynia, which then formed the whole part of Northumberland around these areas. And in the 10th century, that then joined England, and that really is kind of where the problem started. Only a few decades later, Scotland moved in, and the Picts, and took it back or claimed it as their own. And from there, a 400-year war was battled out and fought over from this very little spot. And every time the battle commenced and it was changed hands, the border was cut and redrawn as well. Until finally, Richard of Gloucestershire rode up here on his trusty steed with a few men in 1482 and took it back from Scotland for the final time. And now it lies in the lands of the English. But I would assume there's a real feeling and vibe of being a mixed culture up here, of a lot of Scottish and a little bit of northeastern heritage. Pretty cool spot. Bloody rainy one as well. It's really coming down. Good. But I think we're going to have a little bumble and see what the actual town's like. It's got a proper route, stretches for miles. I'm not going to do it all, but we'll have a look what we can see. It's honestly actually a pretty cool and weird thing to see, being up here on these ramparts and seeing the modern city being built around it. You know, they've not just knocked it down and rebuilt all over it. We do it, don't we, in the UK? We hold on to our heritage and those things that were here before built us up. It's pretty cool. In a way, hanging on to the roots and not forgetting where you came from, eh? Pretty cool. I'll tell you what, if nothing else, I mean, this town really does give some nice vistas and viewpoints. Bridges all around. I think this one down here is called, got him, the Royal Tweed Bridge. And you'd think, with a name like that, it'd have some mad history. It's not. It was built in 1980. And why it's called the Royal Tweed Bridge, I have no idea. I'm assuming they could have just as likely called it Boaty McBoatface. But then again, it's not a boat. You know what I'm saying? Hey ho. It really does give a vista up here, eh? Tidy, man. Oh well, gotta say, this is rather nice. I hadn't really known what to expect from this hiking trail, but thinking it was around the town and whatnot, I thought it'd be bumbling around the shops and whatnot. But no, down by the canal, by the river, beautiful little scenic spots, man. I'm well impressed. I'd recommend this hike. I might do it again one time. Well, I have to say, it's a really nice town, eh? Some beautiful architecture. Didn't really know what to expect, because it's sort of a biggish kind of town. I expected it to be a little bit fruity, you know, with, I don't know, you know, a little bit more youths hanging out and such, but no, it's got a beautiful, quaint feel to it, like a little town or a little village even, but obviously it's the biggest town. And possibly, with all of this, yeah, one of the most impressive towns I've ever walked around. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Look at this old little gully alleyway through the ramparts or the actual town wall here. Mad. Coming through into somebody's street. That's not something you see every day, is it? No way. That's a blooming storeroom of sorts. I wonder if that's someone's shed. That's mad. Ah, look. No way. You can actually get up here as well. Is that somebody's? That's not somebody's garden, is it? No way. Oh, this is cool. Ah, this is it. This is the spot. Bring out the archers. Protect the city. Wicked. For now though, let me feed me belly with this dodgy looking breakfast bag. Look at the state of it. I mean, ketchup all over it. and then we can get ourselves up to the borders and slowly into Scotland. Wicked, mate. We're leaving the country of England and off we go abroad again. Oh crap, that's not what I want to be seeing. Bournemouth, what? I didn't even know. I don't know, I'm just going to drive and see what happens. Crap, we're going that way and the bloody road's closed. Honestly, everywhere on this trip, bloody roads have been closed. It's a nightmare. Can't keep up with the damn shiznit. Well, so far, so good. We're at the border. I don't know how far we're going to be able to get from here, but hey ho, let's have a quick stop here, I think. Well, I can't deny the weather's starting to feel proper late autumn wintry. Look at that in the backdrop and the drizzle coming in. It feels bleak and it feels kind of like it should as we head into the Scottish borders in the winter period. Let's go and give that sign a slap and tickle. Nice, a slap, good. I don't know where I want to put my hand. A slap and a tickle, oi, on the modern day border between England and Scotland. Drawn up, it tells me, in 1237 by Treaty of York between England and Scotland, albeit the border that we see today on modern maps, except for the part around Berwick and Tweed, which, from what I read, I don't think was drawn up until the 1700s, which is around 300 years after all those battles for the town was commencing. And there is a point over there that I was considering trying to get to. It's sort of a land point of the border on the ocean there, but the way the weather is today and with the detours I'm looking like I might have to take, I think we need to keep moving. I've got one last spot I'd like to get to on the map before we start looking for a spot for the night. It's about 4 o'clock now and we've only got an hour's worth of light. And that spot is right around the area where these detours are going to start. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to where we want to go tonight. Well, seeing that sign then, it says this road's closed above Eyemouth from 7:30 onwards. Good news, I want to get to Eyemouth, but then we're going north, so we don't have time to mess about. I want to get up the road before it gets closed. Dang it. Ooh, big wind. Alright, right, check it out, we're game on. Oh mate, there's an amusement arcade and bowling as well. Not now, no, focus. Co-op, milk. Check out the spot. Yeah, there's some doers. Anyway. Right, we got boots on the ground. I think the milk can wait. We'll try and get to this spot fastish before this storm really kicks in. Oh wow, and I've found it. Look at this thing. This is the Black Friday sculpture or monument. Let's have a look at the detail. It's supposed to, or it's supposed to, I do apologise, depict every single mother and child that lost a father out at sea. I'll tell you a little bit more in a minute, but wow, oh, they're all looking out to sea. Oh yeah, except for that one. Why is this one lady not looking out to sea and all the rest of them are? That's a bit random, isn't it? Look at the detail though. Each one a different face. Wow, they really have sculpted them to look like the people that were here at the time. On the 14th of October 1881, when Scotland's worst fishing disaster occurred, and 179 men perished out at sea, mostly here. Like literally, the women were standing here screaming and watching their men and their husbands and the children watching their fathers perish and die in a mad storm right there. About 70 of them survived, but you can imagine with that amount of people, 179 dying horrifically out at sea. This area and this town must have been absolutely devastated. And probably still got remnants of it now. I mean, imagine how many families 150 years ago. Must have been broken. No lineage. If they had no kids, that would have been the end of it. And names, like, they come from areas, don't they? It could have literally been the end of some lineages. Right out here at sea. While these poor women and kids watched it all happen. What a mad little spot. And what a mad sculpture. Pretty damn impressive. Really poignant. Just standing on the wall, watching out to sea. Well, I've got to say it, we've pretty much lost the light. The weather's pretty shiznick. We're bloody going into the middle of nowhere here, mate. I've been driving for 10 miles already on pretty poor roads after the A1, and now I'm on a single track for 12 miles. 12 miles on this one road. I guess this is the one we're parking on. Bloody Nora. I'm not even saying anything about the Kia. Let's just keep going. Should be a great spot. Bloody hell. Remote enough. And the road just keeps on going. Nightmare. I've barely seen another car for miles for about the past half an hour. I'll tell you what else I was thinking as well. This is probably not the best idea I've ever had. This weather's coming in quite bad. If it comes in too bad, it could be really difficult to get out of here in the morning in this car. The only godsend is, I mean, I haven't stepped outside yet, but earlier on, the past few days, it's been quite mild, so you'd think it wouldn't turn to frost. You can only hope. Well, this is us for the next 2 miles then, proper single track. With the weather coming in as well. I don't know about this, putting the Kia through its paces on trails like this, absolute miles into the middle of nowhere. I don't want to say anything, but you know what I'm thinking. Even with the Galaxy, it's a bit touchy, but yeah, we're in a Kia Picanto 1.1, you know. I really don't want to overplay this, but this trail is not great. There's loads of spots, one false move and you're off the edge onto a real nasty drop down.
In 200 yards, your destination will be on the right.
Bless, 200 yards, whatever that is in meters. Oh shit, this is it. Oh no. Oh man, that looks like it's just pure bog. Oh man, maybe not. Good Lord, wow. Yeah, this is the spot, great. Oh my God. At least I got a bit of shelter with that pull. Oh man, honestly, why did I think this would be a good spot? How cold is it? I'm just looking at the rain. You probably won't see it, but it's coming in really fine. It's mild outside, which is a godsend. I'm not going to get snowed in up here. We're in Scotland in near winter. I'm going to take 5 minutes and see what we're doing. Wow, what the hell. I passed 2 spots on the way as well. Probably would have been a better idea. Still on a bag of poo road, but not quite out as far as this. Well, the tea's made. The rain stopped and the winds died down, and it's all I can hear is little tweets of wildlife out in the darkness around here. It's a pretty cool spot, to be fair. It's a little bit worrying being up here though, in a little Kia in debatable weather. It could suddenly come in and yeah, it'd be a nightmare. This is a perfect spot for the summertime really, and a bit of a better vehicle, but hey ho, we're doing what we're doing. I think what I'm gonna do is just enjoy my tea and then think about getting some food on. I don't know whether I can cook outside tonight. I've just managed to do a tea, but if not, I guess I'll get the induction cooker out again. Right, meal time, and decisions have already been made. I'm going with this one pan chicken tikka biryani meal kit. I've got to tell you as well though, it's not quite frosty breath weather, but it is a little bit cold. Bloody hell, I want to get this cooked quick. Outside, I'm going to attempt it, and then chill and eat inside. Quickly. Oh, look at me thinking logically. I'm just cutting it out in sections. That'll work. Oh God, it's going to get messy. And I'm holding my breath because I've moved over to this hob. This won't give out decent gas, and that seems to be giving out a liquidy split, a decent flame. I can already hear the oil bubbling. The only problem is, it's literally centimetres from the gas. Hey ho though, whatever, in with the meat. Oh man, this ain't gonna work. Bloody horror. Oh, it did. Oh no. God blimey. About 2 mouthfuls there. Ooh, gnarly. We're gonna have to be real careful with this one. This is actually real meat. I mean, that sounds stupid, but it was raw, just flavoured. I'm actually cooking it. Oh, nightmare. Right, just a sneaky little side cut on this one. I think that was on maybe a bit at the end. Maybe at that end. Oh well. Because it was telling me 2 minutes for that meat, and I've had it going about 7. So now it's time for the veggies. Oh yeah. Oh, they're not sizzling like I want them to. We're losing heat, we're losing power. Well, I can't deny I'm spilling it everywhere, but yeah, in with the rice. Finally as well, a decent flame, and I can cook outside. Bless it. All right, all that's been going for its recommended time, or a little bit longer, and it's time for the sauce. Oh my God. Yeah, that didn't splodge everywhere, did it? Oh, it's not sauce. It's more of an ooey. Oh, that's a nasty consistency. Seriously, look at the state of that. Oozing out. Just cleaning up. Be with you in a minute. Oh, wow. Oh man, I really hope there's some warmth left in this meal, because I've got to tell you, it smells damn good. Yeah, some bits of it's still warm-ish. Bollocks. Honestly, a pain in the butt having to clean that pan as soon as you've washed or cooked with it, but it is the best way. Garlic naan to go with it as well. Friday night curry. Happy days. For now though, I think that's me made up. Bit of munch, bit of Friday night TV, and then settle down for the night. Contortionist. And then we'll see what this place is holding in the morning. I haven't heard or seen a single car since we got here. Not one. No one else is stupid enough to drive up this ruddy road, are they? Ah, dear. Morning. Well, what a blooming spot, mate. Absolutely insane. I haven't heard a single person or vehicle since I parked up here last night. Nothing. We're absolutely in the middle of chuffing nowhere. There are a few other little spots around here. One down the way, about another 2 miles along this road, that cuts around to something that's supposed to have a nice view down into some valleys, but this is okay view-wise. But in terms of isolation, it's got to be one of the most isolated spots I've ever stayed in. I'll pop it on the screen, so if anyone wants to come and check it out, you can do. But I think, honestly, as my bacon sandwich starts to burn, we really should flip it. Yep, needs flipping. I honestly think this is going to be the best point to end this episode. I've no idea what's inside this bomb. I did try and have a look, but there's no way you can really tell. So for now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. A little bit different. Little bit of a history tour, but there's some cool stuff to check out around here, and I couldn't really resist. If you did enjoy it, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comments. And as always, there's a sheep over yonder, bear the hills of grass. Take it easy, enjoy the misadventure, and stay stealthy. All right.